When you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, cause you're desperate. Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh.
The story, NXT fans. Tonight's topics on the Wrestle Story include:
Roddy has a message for the Dream.
OhNo wins again.
Jordan Myles versus Adam Cole.
All that and more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, and the trailblazer future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Tuesday after SmackDown, and every Wednesday after NXT. Tonight we have our NXT show.
Yeah, tonight I thought NXT UK was weak because it was after pay-per-view, and so I figured it was going to be weak. And I thought NXT was decent. I didn't think it was as good as it has been, like, recently. But I did think that it was decent.
They set some stuff up for their live, when they go live on USA Network here in a couple weeks.
They did. But other than that, I mean, there really wasn't tons of interesting stuff.
No, not a lot. I mean, you know. How's it going, James?
I don't know. I just thought it was a okay show.
Yeah.
Nothing like it has been.
No.
Recently.
Definitely not.
So, we start with NXT UK, and we get Rhea Ripley versus Piper Niven. And the last time they had a match, Piper got the win, but this time, Rhea got the win, which I think was, you know, nice and fair. And they kind of even things out for, you know, the sake of evening things out.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I think it was nice to see Rhea win. I guess it kind of sort of makes her look strong going into next week when she has a match against Shayna, but again, not really because it's like two separate brands, two separate rosters, two different things.
Well, you know, I think it was just kind of a... I don't know, because I don't know what they're going to do with the NXT UK women.
I don't either.
If they're going to move some of them over to NXT for the live shows, if they're going to bounce back and forth between UK and NXT.
Yeah.
So that'll be the interesting part is to see where they go with that.
I agree. Because, I mean, I think as it stands right now, the NXT UK women's division is pretty stacked. And, if they wanted to help out one of the other divisions, I definitely think they could.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't get hurt by it.
Yeah.
Because they have so many women on NXT UK. So.
By the way, James, how was the flight back?
Yeah, how was the flight back? So after this match, we get Sid Scala, the partner GM sort of dude. The GM, I guess. That's what we call him. Because there's two of them, but they kind of share the role. But, whatever. Sid Scala is backstage, and he's like, okay, we were supposed to have Jack Gallagher versus Kassius OhNo in the main event tonight, and Jack Gallagher is not medically cleared to compete. So, we have to find a new opponent for OhNo. And OhNo shows up, and it was rough, but made it. Thanks for asking. Well,
good. You're back safely, so that's the important thing. Or I assume it's safely.
Yeah.
Even though it was rough.
Even though it was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So then OhNo shows up, and he's like, you're about to lose your main event here because I don't have an opponent. And I'm going to go out there right now, and we'll just call this he never shows up.
Yeah.
And Sid Scala was like, we'll find you somebody. Oh, no. And then the other guy, Johnny Saint, he shows up, the other GM dude. He shows up and is like...
Nobody has a clue what you just said.
Exactly.
Oh.
That was what he did.
That was the point. Gotcha.
And then he was like, Kassius OhNo will have an opponent tonight. And then that's where we're left with that.
Yeah.
So then after that, we get a Grizzled Young Veterans video, and they're asking for a rematch for their titles that they lost on Saturday. And then it was given to them.
Yes.
I thought there was a no rematch thing.
Only in your mind. So we're getting Rhea versus Shayna. Please, God. Let Rhea beat the holy hell out of Shayna.
Yeah.
Yes, we were getting Rhea versus Shayna, and yes, I hope that Shayna ends up losing the title, but I don't know if she's going to.
No, I don't think so, because with what they've set up for in 2 weeks, which we'll talk about it a little bit, but there's like a number one contenders match for Shayna.
Yeah.
Who is going to be her new number one contender, so I don't think Rhea's taking her title.
Yeah.
Just based on that.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
So, after the Sid OhNo thing, the Grizzled Young Veterans, they're talking about wanting their titles back, and they want a title shot, and they're getting it next week. I don't understand this, because I thought the thing was that nobody gets a rematch right after they lost their titles.
Rules are meant to be changed.
And now we're doing that, and I don't understand it. Because the rule still stands that you don't get a rematch after you lose your titles.
Well, you
for
should.
Some people.
You should get a rematch.
But then for other people, it's not, and they do get another shot at at the title that they just lost.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense.
I'm cool with it.
They better not win.
They might.
That's all I'm hoping for, because they went on and on about how, we held the championships for 6 months and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you might have held the championships for 6 months, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't do anything with them. In which you didn't. It should be Rhea. It should be Rhea. It should be Rhea. It should be Rhea. Yeah, it'd be excellent, but I just don't, at this point.
I don't think they're going to have her win. At least not right now.
No, unfortunately.
No.
So then we get a Takeover Cardiff video. This is pretty much
kind of boring. How you doing, Jordan?
Oh, beep. I'm late. Jordan, you're fine. It's cool. There was a lot of recaps on this show, which is why I didn't love it so much. And so, it is what it is. It's after pay-per-view, and so it's kind of to be expected. So they get the Takeover Cardiff video, which is essentially just recapping everything that happened at Takeover. And then we get Dave Mastiff and Joe Coffey after their match video. And it was Gallus backstage talking about how they beat up Dave Mastiff and that he won't ever forget it. And then we had The Hunt, who met Dave Mastiff after his match, and they talked about how, we're going to take out Gallus and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah, it was kind
After we legit had the recap of everything right before that,
Yeah.
then the next, 2 segments were recaps of everything that happened.
Yeah.
Just for one situation.
Yeah, it was kind of a...
Pointless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pointless? Very pointless. So then after that, we got a Tyler Bate.
But it goes right along with what they've done with NXT, where it's about 2 or 3 weeks before you start to see, new things happen.
Yeah. So after that situation...
After pay-per-view.
Yeah, after pay-per-view. After that situation, we get a Tyler Bate video talking about him after the show, and, he's like, I'm all beat up, and blah, 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 blah. That was it. And then we get told that Tegan Nox is debuting next week. How exciting.
Yes.
This is really exciting. I wish she was on the NXT roster, but I'm okay with her being on the NXT UK roster. I really like Tegan Nox.
Might end up being on the main or the NXT roster at some point in time.
She's very good in the ring. I'm glad that she's back from her injury, and I can't wait to see what she does.
Yes.
It should be really, really exciting. So then after that, we get what is the main event. Kassius OhNo versus his mystery opponent, which ended up being Sid Scala.
I thought they were going to have OhNo lose.
I did too.
I thought they were going to make him look bad.
I thought they were going to have him lose also, and then they didn't. They made the general manager look bad.
Yeah. Well, they didn't really make him look bad because, when you're 3 foot tall.
And he hasn't wrestled in forever.
OhNo's, 6'8". It should be kind of a squash, but, they made it last a while.
They did, but they let him get on the defense.
Yeah.
Which was nice, but it still made him look bad.
Yeah.
So, Kassius OhNo won, and that was that.
That was the end of NXT UK.
There wasn't a lot to it.
Not much to it.
It wasn't a very good show, but that's pretty much to be expected after a pay-per-view for both NXTs, apparently.
Yeah.
So, then we go to NXT, which I did think was a better show, but still wasn't up to par like it generally is.
I think a lot of it's...
I wonder if they're saving all the big stuff for the debut episode.
On USA Network, yeah, I think so. Because they've started to announce some matches that are going to occur on the debut episode of NXT UK. Or NXT on USA.
Which we will talk about
in
just a couple minutes. So, we start off NXT with Breezango versus Matt Martel and Chase Parker. Immediately when Parker and Martel came out, I was like, yeah, I don't have a clue who you two fools are, and you're not winning.
Yeah. Pretty much.
A lot of the matches tonight were very obvious. What was the women's triple threat for the number 1 contendership? Who's in it? And I didn't get the position because of my poor eyesight, so they thank me for applying. And WWE is going to give me WrestleMania 36 tickets plus hotel and fan meet and greet access.
That's pretty awesome.
Super cool. Yeah, the women's triple threat number 1 contender match. Should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
We'll kind of share our thoughts on that in a little bit. So, Breezango gets the win. As I said, was very expected because I didn't know who those other 2 guys were. And when I don't know who they are, I just assume they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Because we have no clue who they are.
Pretty much.
So, then we get a Jordan Myles interview, and he talks about his match later in the evening. And then after that, we go back to the ring. We think we're getting something, but then they're like...
we will talk about the triple threat match.
Yeah, we will. In just a second. After...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through...
We immediately be hanging there, Jordan.
No. We're just trying to get through all the other garbage that happened before this. Because it was a lot. So then after this, we have Io who attacked Candice backstage with a kendo stick. And their feud is continuing. There's not a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
It's It
Just
should
a
be.
continuation of the feud is pretty much what they were showing.
Yeah, pretty much. So then we get Cameron Grimes' promo.
Which I thought was funny.
This is the most confusing thing I've seen. Okay, so I thought his gimmick was that he's this, like, mountain dude that will, like, beat you up. Right?
Yeah.
That is not what this...
He looked
what this promo was.
He looked like Alice Cooper.
He was wearing a vest
With a beard and mustache.
with a beard and his mustache. He dyed his hair black.
Yeah.
It was brown before. It does not match his beard anymore. It looks stupid. Because his beard is like light brown and his hair is like black. And it just looks weird. He's now wearing this like top hat situation.
That's why I said he looked like Alice Cooper. He put the top hat thing on.
Was he wearing cowboy boots?
I don't know, but he's wearing a vest. It was funny.
I don't know what they're changing his character into.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because, like, I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing with him. I guess I'm interested in what they're doing with him, I suppose.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they
But
do with
it's
him.
like,
It's just
it
a
just-
matter of
it's
where they're going to take
weird.
the character.
Exactly. It's weird right now. He was essentially whining about how he was at the top, and now he's back at the bottom,
Yeah.
and now he's got to work his way back up to the top.
Yeah, I don't know when
You
he was
were
at
like,
top.
when was he at the top? He was in the breakout tournament, and apparently, because he made it to the finals, that meant that he was in the top,
Yeah, I guess.
I suppose. And he's going on and on about how he should be at the top, but he's not.
Yeah. I
So,
have no clue what he was talking about.
It's another, it should have been me character.
Pretty much.
They have a lot of those going right now.
Yes.
Like a lot.
Pretty original with the general idea of
It
it
is.
should have been me.
It really is. I mean,
I should have been the one. No, because nobody knows who you are. Sorry.
pretty much. I mean, I don't get it. Io lost her mind. How dare she beat my sweet Candice with the kendo stick. All I have to say is karma. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see, like, I think it's ultimately going to go to a second match. They're going to have a second match.
Yeah.
Between Io and Candice.
Candice is like going to have to like turn it up a notch though.
She is, because it's going to get kind of...
She can't be the happy-go-lucky. She has to decide that she's going to be the I'm going to tear your head off, and that's the way it's going to be.
type of person.
And I'm going to shake your hand. No, I'm not going to shake your hand. I'm going to, like, rip your head off.
Kind of like, I guess, what they're trying to do with Bailey.
Yeah, kind of what they're doing with Bailey.
But, like, better.
Yeah.
Because what they're doing with Bailey right now is confusing.
I'm cool with what they're doing with Bailey.
I said yesterday it's confusing.
No.
That's just where I'm standing on this.
Yes,
I will wait
stand
till
that
next
way.
week.
It's not confusing.
It's confusing.
Nope.
So, where are we? Oh, yeah, Cameron Grimes promo. That was weird. After that, we got Velveteen Dream versus Kona Reeves. Last week, I was talking about how this is an odd segment that they announced. Odd matchup. They announced it out of the blue. In the middle of the show, it was super weird. There's been nothing leading up to a Velveteen Dream versus Kona Reeves match, and I was like, why?
Has to start somewhere.
I mean, I guess.
You can't have him fight Roderick Strong every week.
No, and I get
People
that.
get sick of that.
But then I was like, they gotta be doing something with it then, right? At least that's what I would think. So, we get Velveteen Dream versus Kona Reeves, and Velveteen Dream gets the win, which I thoroughly expected because Kona Reeves had no chance. Then after that, we get Roderick Strong on the screen. He cuts promo and is like, do I have your attention now, Dream? Because I think I do. And I won a championship match, and I will beat you, and I will be the North American champion.
Yeah, no. By the way, I'm burning your couch.
By the way,
How you doing, Jerry?
your couch is on fire. And
Should have
bro,
been me, Dolph Ziggler. Yes, definitely.
bro, legit, Velveteen Dream, he threw his North American championship on the ground, and then was like freaking out because his couch was lit on fire.
Yeah.
It was so funny. I stood up and I was like, oh yeah, this is personal now. But he lit his couch on fire. Never mind his title's on the line. You burned his couch. You're getting taken out. Like, it's so personal now. All I could do was laugh.
I thought
his reaction was so funny, and the fact that it took the couch being lit on fire to make him go, you know what? Maybe I do want to beat you up.
Well, you think about it. I mean, it's been a big part of what he does.
They
wheel him out on the couch.
It is, and I find it very funny. So I think
it's pretty cool what they did with it. Oh, I met Lacey, and she had to ask me who was my favorite. I said Becky. I laughed and thought it was going to say you really, really, really. That's funny.
That's hilarious. But I don't know. I just thought it was very funny the way he played it up and the way his reaction was like, this is personal now. It's not personal because you're going after my title or anything and you're trying to take that from me. It's because you lit my couch on fire. Like, that just makes it hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's hilarious. So then after that, we get told that next week we have a Rhea and Shayna video first. And then their match is going to be next week. I don't believe it's for the title. I believe it is just Rhea versus Shayna.
Yeah. Which leads me to believe that Rhea may win the match.
I'm thinking otherwise.
Okay.
Disqualification.
Well, it could be that too. But they leave open since it's not a title match, or it didn't seem to be a title match, that kind of leaves it open that it's going to be the possibility of, Rhea winning.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. But I also see it.
Rhea is going to win.
I also see it ending in a disqualification.
I could.
Just
it
because of
may very well end in a disqualification.
The two goons, they get involved or something.
Yeah.
And then we get a women's match. Guys, I think this is the most matches I've ever seen on an NXT. There were 4 matches tonight, which never happens. Rarely ever. And it is Taynara Conti, in which they dropped her last name. She's now just Taynara.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Why are we dropping people's last names?
Because people get confused. Can't you tell?
Whatever. It's stupid. I don't get it. Just leave their names alone.
Yeah.
Taynara Conti versus Bianca Belair. Excellent match. I thought this was a really good match between the two of them. I thought it was a good showing for both of them. And I liked it.
Yeah, it was a good match.
I liked it a lot.
Definitely a good match.
So, Bianca Belair gets the win. This is the first time that she's been on TV in a while.
Yeah, she hasn't been anywhere around for
and not even time. In, like, the title picture or anything, which is shocking because I think she should have the championship.
Well, forget the title picture, just getting her on TV. They haven't had her on in
weeks.
I mean, it's been...
like, probably months.
It's probably been a couple months.
So then after this, we get told that next week Johnny Gargano will be back to address his future with NXT, and in 2 weeks...
I thought he was supposed to do that this week.
I don't know. I don't even know. No idea at this point. But we're getting it next week, supposedly. And in 2 weeks...
Well, maybe it's next week because he's going to say something about a match, and then that'll be set up for their first live...
debut. Is their show in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So then the triple threat match is happening...
Yeah.
On the debuting episode on USA. So, then we get told that in 2 weeks we're getting the triple threat match to determine a number 1 contender for Shayna. It is Io Shirai versus Mia Yim versus Bianca Belair. I think this will be excellent. I think the safe bet is to say that Mia wins.
Yes. That's who I would go with.
But I can see...
But don't be shocked if Io wins.
Either of the other two winning too.
Yes.
More so Io than Bianca, just because they've been using Io more.
Yeah, but...
I could very well see them pulling... just...
Going live on USA.
They have Bianca win and have her be the number 1 contender.
Yep.
I could see that too. So I'll be fine with... Dorian is gonna
hit. Yeah, I heard it's now a category 3 also.
Which is not good.
No.
So
are you close to the coast, James?
silence.
Go ahead. You can.
I think any one of the three of them I'll be happy with, and it'll be fine as long as somebody takes the title from Shayna. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, are you close to the coast, or are you a little bit farther inland?
So then, after this, we get the very last segment of NXT. Adam Cole versus Jordan Myles. Going into this, everybody knew who was winning.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Jordan.
No, but I thought it was a decent match.
It was a good match. We just all knew that he wasn't. Jordan wasn't going to win.
I think he made a good showing.
I think having him cash in his thing this early, he had won it the week before he decided to cash it in.
Yeah.
So I think they should have waited maybe a little bit.
2 hours from Wilmington. Well, stay safe.
I think they should have waited to have him cash it in just a little longer, I suppose. Because I feel like, okay, he's had his one shot here. We don't have to think about him in the background of anything anymore. It's sort of like the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Well, I think what they should have done is waited till they went live on USA and then brought him out to cash it in.
Yeah.
I think it would have been more interesting.
Yeah.
And it would have got him a little bit of publicity.
It would have.
I think, because Candice might interfere and to get Io out of the match, and then it's basically she might.
I could see that happening.
That could happen.
I could very well see that happening.
Or what if Candice attacks Io earlier in the night, and then they make it a fatal 4-way?
And Candice gets added to the match?
Yeah.
I could see that happening, too. They've done, weirder things.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening. They could do a lot with it.
And make it interesting. WWE is punishing Bianca Belair by keeping her off TV for being so awesome. She's incredible, and I hate that she is no longer
undefeated. Yeah. It sucks, but I feel like she did get beat.
I wonder, is it possible she was hurt?
Maybe. I don't know.
Not like a major injury, but like a minor type injury?
Maybe. I don't know. Possibly.
Because, if she was hurt, then I suppose that explains why, that she hasn't been around for a while.
That could explain it. But, yeah, Adam Cole versus Jordan Myles, I think it was a good showing for him. I think they should have waited a little longer to have him cash on the contract. It's almost like what they did with Brock.
It should be Candice. It should be...
Like with Brock, I think they cashed it in too early when they had him cash in at Extreme Rules. I think they should have waited a little longer, maybe had him cash in at SummerSlam, and then have him drop the title to Seth at Clash of Champions or Hell in a Cell or something like that,
Yeah.
I understand why they did it, because they wanted to put Seth versus Brock on the big stage at SummerSlam. But I think it would have been better if he had cashed in at SummerSlam and then gone on to win the title. Just wait. They should have waited a little longer.
Well, I think that with Jordan Myles, I think they could have, if they're going to try and get him out there and for people to see, having him on the debut on USA Network would have...
and what they could have done
put him
is
out
had
there
him,
and let people see who he was.
They could have had Adam Cole out there cutting a promo or something, and then his music hits and he comes out and he's like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm going to cash in my contract. I have a match with you later tonight in the main event for the title."
Yeah, they could have
because
done
it's
that.
now a 2-hour show. They could have. No, Brock should have cashed in Money in the Bank at Royal Rumble 2020. I mean, they should have just waited longer, I think. I feel like it was very soon, and it was pretty pointless to put the briefcase on him if they were going to have him then cash it in nearly, 3 months later? No. Money in the Bank? Was there a pay-per-view? Yeah, there was.
I was okay with what they did with that.
I was fine with it, but, it felt really rushed.
Well, I mean, it was
There wasn't any of that, anticipation of, oh, it's SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar can cash in.
But you knew who he was going after, so it wasn't like this was going to be a
Not
big
necessarily.
surprise. Yeah, pretty much.
Because if they had waited till closer to when they were going to do the change to Fox in October, then they could have kind of left some suspicion as to whether he was going to go after Kofi and be moved to SmackDown or stay on Raw and go after Seth.
Yeah, he had...
For 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Only 3 months.
It's going to be a draft again. You know, with the draft, I hope that they... First off, I hope they include NXT, so that would be cool. Because now you have 3 shows that are going to be live. I understand NXT is a little bit lower.
No, but I
don't want to say quality or anything.
No. It's no different than like SmackDown right
But
now.
I hope
it's going to be a 2-hour show, and it's going to be on USA Network as weekly programming that's live.
If they do a draft again, I hope they do a legitimate draft where
Not the Superstar Shakeup.
Yeah, the Superstar Shakeup. I don't care about that.
A draft.
I want a draft where you're going to have, like, you'll have your 3 big stars, and I wish they would get rid of, like, the Universal title and the WWE title. Since they're going to be probably specific to specific shows, just have a SmackDown champion and a Raw champion like the women do, if you're going to have the 2 titles. And then, of course,
but that's
NXT
what
title.
that essentially amounts to.
Well, I just call it SmackDown and Raw. Not the Universal title and the WWE title. I mean, they don't need to, Becky better get the royal treatment or I am done. You're not done, James. You will still watch because Becky's going to still be on TV.
So, I saw on Twitter just a little bit ago that we are getting Roderick Strong versus Velveteen Dream for the North American Championship on the debut episode of NXT on USA.
So that's 2 matches that have been announced.
Good idea. And Meltzer already confirmed that the draft will only be between Raw and SmackDown. What does Meltzer know?
Yeah, well, the thing is...
I'm not believing anything until I see it come out of WWE's mouth.
I don't know why you would just do Raw and SmackDown.
That just seems dumb.
Since you're going to have all 3, I would think you'd want some stars down at NXT to kind of pump that up.
Several of the stars that aren't being used right now that have come through NXT, going back would be nice.
Yeah.
I would rather have had Ali win the Money in the Bank. What's the purpose of Brock winning the title than losing it? Yeah, I see what you mean there.
Well, I think it was more to get Seth over, try and get Seth over more.
Well, but I don't think they planned on the fans turning on Seth, so maybe they had to change the plans, and they were going to have Brock cash in further down the line, but they were like, oh, well, the fans right now were like, screw you, Seth, so let's put the title back on Brock, so then they're like, screw you, Brock, we don't want to see you as champ, and then Seth saved the division again. But now people are kind of back to screw you, Seth. So.
Well, again, it's back to where people have no clue what they want.
They didn't want Brock as champ, but they don't want Seth as champ either. So I don't know what. I agree. I don't know what they want. No clue. So, a couple other things here that have nothing to do with NXT. Oh, y'all see my Universal title tomorrow. Check my Twitter feed for updates. I finally ordered one. $188.
We will be watching.
Yeah. Sounds fun. Fun. So, a couple other things here. The, couple of...
I'll be back.
Okay. Couple other things here real quick. So, we had a catastrophe yesterday. Chris Jericho lost the AEW championship. Okay? He lost it, or it got stolen from him, or something. We all heard about that, right? Well, not even 24 hours later, the belt is back. It has showed up again, and Chris Jericho has it. Boy, oh boy, does that sound like a storyline to me. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what to say about, like, that. Because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, like, if he legitimately lost it and they found it, then, like, cool. But, like, from the sound of it, it sounds like it's like a joke. Now Jericho lost the belt, and AEW. I don't know. It just seems kind of silly. Like, I found the belt in one day, and yeah, I said this yesterday. If Jericho lost the belt, he's an idiot. And like, how do you lose a championship belt that you legit just won? First off, why are you carrying it around with you? Makes no sense. But, you know, like, I don't know. I saw that and I was like, interesting. Has Becky got any new merch so I can order? As far as I know, she doesn't. I haven't seen anything. AEW tried to turn it into an angle. Yeah, they did. And then the belt got found this morning. Well, okay then. Well, that failed. And it was put on Facebook or whatever that the person had found the belt. The police had found the belt, and it was he had it. But then they deleted that because AEW was trying to make an angle out of it. And then AEW came back and was like, "Oh, the belt is found safe and sound." Is John Cena in the other chair? No, my dad had to run upstairs real quick because my two little sisters came down and they were like, "It's an emergency." And he was like, "What?" And they were like, "My bed broke." So he's upstairs checking out what happened. So I'm here by myself right now, but he should be back sometime. Hello, Scott. How's it going? Jeez. Yeah, it's John Cena in the other chair. You can't see me. NXT live on October 18th. Yes. It's here. Oh, that's cool. I'm super excited for NXT to go live. It should be super fun. I'm very excited to see what they do with it. And, like, it should be, like, the same, but, like, better, you know. That's super cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for it to go live. Let's see what else. What else is there on Twitter that we can talk about while we're waiting for my dad to get back? I saw that Scarlett Bordeaux, she was at like a tryout for the WWE Performance Center. I saw that. Boy, oh boy, that could be interesting if she gets to WWE. That would be an interesting stuff. October 4th, I'm mostly excited for. The Tallahassee Police confirmed they have retrieved the belt. The AEW Championship is the most expensive title ever made, confirmed by many major sources. Oh boy. Well, if it was... How do you lose it? Like, that's what I want to know. How do you lose an uber expensive championship belt? How do you, like, how does that happen? I don't know. Why would you leave it in your limousine? Like, makes no sense to me. How many siblings do you have? I have, oh boy, it's a long list. I have, like, older sister, older brother, younger brother, younger sister, younger brother. Seven. I have 7 siblings. It's a handful of people in the house. How old are you? I am 15. So, that's cool. October 4th. What's on October 4th? Am I just missing something? It's Jericho. Yeah? I guess it's Jericho. I just don't understand how you can lose a belt that's, like, super expensive. Why? I don't get why you would leave that in your car. Scarlett Bordeaux already made an appearance in WWE before. I do remember that. She was a jobber to Nia. Yeah. Oh, SmackDown moves to Fox. I'm a dipstick. I knew that. I didn't know the date exactly, but, whatever. I knew it was moving in October. Yeah. I knew that. October 22nd is the day WWE 2K20 comes out. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. There's a lot of stuff going down in October. It should be fun. Super fun. It's taking forever. He, disappeared, I guess. I don't even know. Jeez. So. I already pre-ordered. I don't think we've pre-ordered our game yet, have we?
No.
Didn't think so. But we're going to. So, how'd that go? The people want to know how that went.
How that went?
Yeah.
Not well.
Is the bed broken?
Yeah, the bed's broke.
How broken?
There won't be any sleeping in that bed. Broke. I think one of the kids tried to do a top rope dive off the top bunk onto the bottom bunk.
Don't laugh at me. I'm doing a female career and I got deluxe.
We won't laugh at you.
No, it's fine. Because we're going to do a female career too.
We'll probably start posting some stuff on the channel.
Gee.
It was pretty awesome, wasn't it, Bendy Boy?
I mean, we've had that. Jeez, what are we going to do now?
With what?
We're going to have to buy a new bed.
Or they can just sleep on the floor.
The 2K20 Legends trailer was amazing. They had Stone Cold, Sting, Bret Hart, and etc. I like that too. I saw that today, and it was Becky Lynch was talking to two different people, and Stone Cold was like, "Ain't it cool that the man is a woman?"
We won't make him sleep in your bed, Bandy.
And then they were like, "Oh yeah, that's the man of this era." And we all know who the man was of our era. And then Sting shows up on the one side. And it was Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan talking to each other. And then Bret Hart showed up on the other side. And then Shawn Michaels showed up. And it was really cool.
I like the downloadable stuff. As far as the extra stuff they add. I would like to see them make it so you can add more characters.
Yeah.
Because I think they limit it to 100 or 150 or something like that. 150, 200 extra characters you can download. I'd like to see them add more.
Yeah, that's what it was in the last
There's some things that we talked about doing with different characters and adding different characters, and
some of the ones that people make
we just ran out of room.
Some of the characters that people make are really, really good. Yeah. And they're high quality, they could be part of the game. Yeah. I wanted to get deluxe, but stupid PlayStation store had the regular version. I don't know what one we're going to get. Probably the deluxe version.
Have you seen Buddy Murphy's entrance?
I did. In the game? Yeah. I did. I saw the video. It has his old theme music, which is nice. I don't like his new theme music. I don't understand why they changed it. It was dumb, and his music was better before.
I just hope the gameplay is better. Years past have been terrible.
I agree. Sometimes it's glitchy, and body parts go through the ropes, and it's weird. It sometimes it is odd. Yeah. But other times, most of the time I don't really have any problems with it. Well, now mind you, I have not played 2K19 in a while. It's been several months.
It seems like it's at times it's slow reacting.
Yeah. Almost you press the button and it doesn't work right away. Yeah. But then after you it does the move, but after you get hit first. When you try to avoid it. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the AEW Championship debacle?
I don't know.
I don't either. I've seen a lot of people that have said it's a real thing. Jericho lost the belt, and AEW tried to turn it into a story, and then the police department ruined that this morning when they posted a picture on Facebook, and then they took it down, and then it was on the internet after that, and then then the AEW Twitter, they put up a thing, and they were like, oh, yay, the belt has been found! After it already been out there that, like, the belt was found.
Yeah.
Like, I think they were trying to... NXT just announced Roderick Strong versus Velveteen Dream for the North American title on the debut episode of NXT on USA.
How you doing,
saw
Matt?
that,
Yes.
and it should be very good, and I'm expecting Roderick to win.
Yeah. We actually talked about that just a minute ago.
Yeah. How's it going, Matt? So, we just, finishing up with NXT, and, it's been
Yeah.
it was a decent show tonight.
Yeah, James, I hope
okay.
career mode is a little longer, too.
Yeah.
It'd make it a little more interesting.
I'm really excited for the 4 Horsewomen stuff.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Chunk will be on that show, I promise. Yes, I'm sure he'll be there. Of course, you have the triple threat match between Io, Mia, and Bianca.
Which should be very
And now
good
the Velveteen
also.
Dream and Roderick are obviously announced. I'm sure Ciampa will be there. How you doing, Zendo?
I didn't check NXT tonight. What happened? So,
Overall, I didn't think it was a good show.
NXT UK wasn't so great. Yeah, it was kind of meh. But NXT tonight, I think it was decent. I don't think it was up to par that... up to par as it generally is. So, essentially, Breezango, they have a match against essentially some nobodies, and they get the win. Then Io attacks Candice with the kendo stick after that. We had a weird Cameron Grimes promo. I don't know what they're doing with him. Not a clue.
No clue.
I have no clue.
The search for the Mason AEW Championship would have been an incredible storyline, but the Tallahassee police just had to ruin it. Yes, they did.
Pretty
I
much.
can't believe they did that.
Like, I mean, it was all their fault that it was out there.
Yeah.
It was. They
Well,
put
then
it on their police people Facebook.
Didn't they say that they found it along, like, the road?
Along the side of the road.
So, WWE is going to take a shot at that.
100%. They already have taken a shot
At
at
least
it.
our titles aren't thrown on the road.
At least our titles aren't thrown on the side of the road. Left on the side of the road.
People want to keep our titles.
Like, they are 100% going to take a shot at it. They already have.
They're going to have to do a storyline where somebody steals a title and they go, yes, I really want to keep this title.
And then it's going to be, like, thrown on the side of the road. 24/7 title.
No, they won't throw it on the side of the road. They'll just keep it.
No, do the 24/7 title.
Whatever.
And they can play something
keep it.
out where they, like, they reenact this whole thing.
I heard your favorite superstar Shayna will be on SmackDown Live next week.
Oh, fun! Yay!
Oh, to catch you up, Zandel. So then Velveteen Dream faces Kona Reeves. Velveteen Dream got the win. Roderick Strong showed up on the video Tron thing and it's talking about wanting to fight Velveteen Dream. And
he sets
says,
Dream's...
yeah, I got your attention. And then he sets the Dream's couch on fire.
And Dream's reaction was excellent.
Io is totally winning that triple threat match.
I don't know.
We talked about it, and we said maybe Candice gets involved and distracts Io.
And so it takes her out of the match.
Yeah.
And then it's down to Bianca and Mia.
Yeah.
I could very well see that happening. I think it's going to be a really good match.
Yeah. I think so too.
Very good match. So after the Velveteen Dream situation, we get a Rhea and Shayna video, and they are talking about their match that they have next week, which I don't believe is for the title as far as I know. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's just a match. I don't want Bianca or Mia winning.
I'd be cool.
I would be fine with it. I'm fine with any one of those 3 ladies winning the match.
Yeah.
I'm fine with any of them.
Yeah. So then we have
Shane's
Rhea.
theme. Here
Rhea
comes
and
the
Shayna,
money!
video talking about them wrestling next week.
I'm
Bianca,
calling it. Rhea's gonna get involved.
She might.
Some
matches on
of the 2K showcase I'm not happy about. Why?
Yes. Why?
Why, Matt? Why?
It's Shane's theme.
Here comes the
that's
money! Here we go. Here comes the money. That's my Shane impression. I should dress up as Shane for Halloween.
Yeah, you should.
No, I really shouldn't.
No.
I could dress up as Lacey.
Because everybody'd laugh at you.
No. Dress up as the person I hate most. I hate Shane, but I hate Lacey too.
Yeah.
Do half and half.
We know.
Shane on this side, Lacey on the other side.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Two-faced.
Two-faced. I was
But
gonna say.
like different people I hate. So anyways, after the Rhea and Shayna video, we have Taynara Conti versus Bianca Belair. They dropped Taynara's last name. I don't understand why that is. Why is Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks on there over Becky versus Sasha from Takeover? Unstoppable. Yeah, I can understand it. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That Becky versus Sasha match was a big deal.
Yeah.
Hate is
a strong word.
Yeah, well, I hate both guys. I hate Shane, and I hate Lacey.
James, I know for a fact.
Asuka's matches
Hate
with
is a strong word.
other
but
horsewomen
she
should be
hates
on
them.
there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I saw the lineup. I just kind of like briefly read through it.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember all of them that are on there, but
Yeah.
I did like look at it very briefly. But I'll have to go back and look at it again to see what all is supposed to be on there.
Yeah.
Then I'll get back to you. So anyways, they dropped Taynara's last name, and I don't understand why they did that. I don't understand why we keep doing that with people.
Yeah, no.
And it makes me angry.
So Bianca gets the win. Then we have Johnny addressing his future next week.
They should have just renamed it to Charlotte featuring the Horsewoman.
Then they talk about in 2 weeks having Io versus Mia versus Bianca. And then they had the Adam Cole versus Jordan Myles match.
Maven as Shane for Halloween would be both incredible and hilarious. If you do it, you have to post pictures.
Yeah, we'll post pictures. If she were to do that, she'd definitely have
I like Lacey. I like Lacey? Is that really what you just said, James?
He retracted his message.
He was like, whoa. I didn't mean to say
like,
that.
That's a typo. Put it in reverse.
So Bianca Belair gets the win against Taynara. An excellent match between the two of them. I really, really like this. Then we got told that next week, Johnny... Wait, what did Bianca do to get the number one contender spot? She beat Taynara.
She showed up and wrestled.
She beat Taynara in match tonight.
Yes.
That's what she did. So.
Yeah.
Then after that, we got told that next week, Johnny's going to address his future in NXT. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I already said that.
And then in 2 weeks, we're getting the triple threat match to determine a number one contender for Shayna.
Yep.
Io versus Mia.
Everyone beats her.
Versus Bianca. Oh, just admit, Maven, you like Lacey. The truth will set you free.
See, James messed up and said that he liked Lacey and had to retract it.
It's like, I do not like Lacey.
So maybe he just needs to admit that he likes Lacey.
I don't like Lacey
See, after
either.
meeting her, he's like, oh, yes, I do like her.
I don't like Lacey, but it would be fun to dress up as her. Not gonna lie. I gotta wear a weird hat.
Yeah.
I gotta, wear a weird dress.
Yeah.
Weird shoes. It'd be a fun costume.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
Be interesting, yeah.
Yep. Interesting.
So then after that, we get the main event, which is Adam Cole versus Jordan Myles. We all knew Jordan Myles wasn't winning, but it was a good showing for him.
Yes. I kind of wish they would have saved this for later.
Me too.
When they go live on USA, because then it could have got him out there to show him, kind of showcase what he can do.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Jordan Myles really impressed me tonight against Adam Cole. Great match. Yeah, that's why I thought maybe they would hold off on him until they have the live shows on USA.
Oh, the draft is happening after SmackDown moves to Fox. I knew that.
I hope they have a legitimate draft. As long as it's a legitimate draft, then I'm
You're
cool
okay
with it.
it.
If they don't have, if it's like this, we're gonna move this person over there, that person over there, then like who cares?
Yeah. Oh, one other thing that was announced today at Full Gear, AEW's Full Gear, we are getting Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega. So, I mean,
Not surprising.
assuming he will be back by then, I would assume.
Yeah.
I would just assume that's what that means.
Yeah, it's not a shock.
So, well, it's...
I think we've pretty much covered everything.
I think so.
You got anything else to add?
I don't think so. I'm just checking Twitter.
You know how much they care about the women's tag titles is when they don't even feature them on the 2K showcase. Yeah.
For the 4 horsewomen, like, I understand that Bayley and Sasha held them, but it didn't really have anything to do with, like, the 4 horsewomen per se, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I can understand why they're not involved.
J-Ray, we've talked about expanding out with stuff. It's just a matter of time, like for me, time. And I know a lot of stuff happens on weekends. It's just a matter of, I would like to get to know like some of the wrestlers before I just go and watch a show and like try to talk about them.
Taynara,
I mean, that's me personally.
Taynara is pretty good, just saw her tonight. Yeah.
Paige versus Emma started with the NXT Women's Title match.
I understand that. And I think that's cool, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, you know.
But WWE will not acknowledge.
No, they won't. Because they're trying to focus on the 4 horsewomen.
Yeah.
That's what the whole...
Well, that's kind of what they do.
Like, I understand they're doing, like,
Which
the
I think
women's
is dumb.
showcase and stuff, but, like... I don't know.
Yeah.
So...
With that, I think we're going to take off. We have put up our first video of our action figures. So if you want to check that out, go check it out. You can see we've posted the first 12 figures that we have, along with a couple other things. Of the, you know...
Probably going to get hate for this, but Sasha
Hundreds
versus
of-
Bayley from TakeOver is overrated.
Hundreds of wrestling figures that we do have.
Who walks with Elias? You. I don't walk with Elias
Right now,
anymore.
I'm walking with Elias.
I'm sorry. I don't walk with him anymore.
He just needs to change his character.
No. He aligned himself with Shane, and that's what ruined his career.
Yeah.
So.
I think... Is that it?
He ruined his career.
Like I said, we got a video up with our action figures. Look for another one to be coming out soon.
Finally completed my Sanity collection.
Cool.
Getting Alexander Wolf
Yes.
was
Like the
super
video.
hard.
Tell all your friends about us.
Yeah, tell all
Your
friends
wrestling
about us.
friends. And even your non-wrestling friends. Maybe you have action figure friends because we're going to start putting some action figures up.
Yeah, maybe you know people
You can
that
tell
like
them all
action
about
figures.
our action figures that we're putting up.
Yeah, we have our first video up, and
Or our pop figures,
Or
or
anything. Our
our
merchandise.
WWE, yeah, our
WWE
merchandise,
merchandise.
WWE dolls that we have.
Yeah, we have
I mean,
WWE Barbie dolls and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So
We got our first video up, and we're hoping to get another one up in the next
at least
week.
next couple days, hopefully.
next week or so.
Yeah, 3, 4, or 5 days. Have a wonderful week, guys. Good show as always. Thank you very much, James. We are out of here. Everybody, good night. Reminder that we stream every Monday after Raw, every Tuesday after SmackDown, every Wednesday after NXT, after every pay-per-view. We've started to post
Can't
some...
wait for the Fiend action figure. I'm right there with you, dude. It's
Yes.
gonna be.
We can't wait either.
Or Funhouse playset.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so neat.
Yes.
We would buy that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Ghostbusters action figures to come out.
Yeah, those would be cool, too.
They are really cool. They have, like, the Ghostbusters ones that are coming out. It's, like, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, Rock, John Cena, and The Undertaker.
Yeah.
And, like, Ghostbusters. It's, like, really cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I'm really excited to check those out.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell button so you know when we go live. We'll be back Monday with our next show.
Our regular...
In the meantime, like I said, over the next 3 or 4 days, be looking for another video for us of ours coming out with some of our action figures. We will see you guys later. Have a good night. And tell your friends about us. We're out.
Peace
out.
out.